Welcome to the second episode of Alphabet Community Ranks, and today, we're ranking seemingly or actual homophobic K-pop idols. But before we start, I have a little test for you, yes you, to see if you are capable of watching this video. The first question is, are you part of the Alphabet Mafia community? I'll give you time to think about it. If yes, you're good to go, and skip to the intro. If not, I have some more questions for you. Do you identify as an ally of the Alphabet community? If the answer is no, you may click off the video now, we do not want you here. If the answer is yes, stay for one last question. You're an ally, but somehow you have an issue when gay people assume certain idols are gay. If the answer is no, you're also good to go and may skip to the intro. If the answer is yes, however, let's unpack that. I don't think you are an ally, to be honest, and let's click off the video. Now that all the annoying people have left, hopefully, let's get on to the ranking. This time 257 queer people of you participated in voting for the most homophobic K-pop idols. Slay! I did not know that there is so many of you. Anyways, I regret putting that one person in the poll because literally almost everyone voted for him. But that's a spoiler for the ending. I will make this a series, so make sure to look out for my next poll on either my community tab or on my Instagram. Let's start with the ranking.
So I envy you.
With only 3 votes in total or 1.2% of all votes, Taeyeon of Girls' Generation ranks last. To my surprise. Her laughing at that one cover was proof enough for me that she was homophobic, not like she was already giving very conservative vibes. But surprisingly none of you seem to think the same as me, so whatever. She probably is the least homophobic out of all the people on the list, given that she is friends with gay-ass SHINee. I'm just gonna assume that none of you know who he is because I cannot explain these numbers. With only 5% of all votes or 1.9%, JB from GOT7 ranks 7th, since his homophobic statements don't seem to be known that much, let me summarize some of them. He's usually very uncomfortable when another man makes affectionate comments. But not uncomfortable in a normal sense, but rather I'm not gay, don't make me look gay kinda way. He threatened to beat one of his idol friend up as a joke because he was being affectionate. Regardless, he seems like the type of person that would say that he's okay with gay people until they try to hit on him, or he would refer to himself as an alpha male. Wasn't he also the guy who had an inappropriate photo wall? And since homophobia and misogyny go hand in hand, there is your proof. With 7 votes only or 2.7%, Mingyu of 17 ranks 6th. So I will need some of you to tell me why he was posting so many pictures of him in a plain red hoodie during election week? You're trying to tell me he wasn't indicating his support for the conservative president that is very homophobic and extremely misogynistic? Delusional. One day you will all realize that most of your K-pop boys are anti-feminist. Irene ranks 5th with 10 votes or 3.9% of all votes. And I'm just reminding you all that she said a marriage is between a man and a woman. Queerbaiting for money but being homophobic behind closed doors isn't new for K-pop idols. But this is a little surprising to me as 2 of her loved group members are very homosexual. You are a mother of 2 gay women but you're still against it? Crazy. With 13 votes in total or 5.1%, iKON as a whole ranks 4th. You shouldn't be surprised to find out that a male YG artist is homophobic. It's like a fork in the kitchen, or whatever the saying is. But this one is a little more serious than that. Apparently, iKON decided that I would prank call his mom to tell her that he is gay. And all the members were laughing and giggling like it's so funny. Coming out is not a joke and even ends up in violence or worse. Distasteful and homophobic ass prank. And as expected, not a single apology was made.
4, 3, 2,
With 19 votes or 7.4% of all votes, Lucas, formerly of Wavy, NCT and Super M, ranks third. This man gives me major middle school bully vibes. Glad he was caught for other things and hasn't returned ever since, but there are multiple incidents that made me raise an eyebrow. I can't find the clip right now, but 10 was sitting in a way that would be considered feminine. Lucas looks at him up and down and starts giggling. During a different incident, my king Taeyang mentioned gay people during a vlive and Lucas was taken aback and started laughing a little. I just know he's homophobic. Argue with yourself.
세상에서 자기 개발소가 제일 싫어 이렇게 저렇게 하란 개소 니들 다 춥대놓고나 말은 잘 믿어 그러니까
RM ranks second with 25 votes or 9.7% of all votes. This one is a little funny to me because I just put him on the list because he looks homophobic. I don't have any solid proof to back up my claim. Poor man was voted the second most even though he hasn't done anything homophobic so far. He has been racist in multiple occasions, so maybe that's an indication. I just want to know all of you people's thought process behind voting for him.
Ready 한땀만 뿌린 leather jacket 이 느낌 딱 좋지
And now, finally, with 175 votes and 68.1% of all votes, Siwon from Super Junior ranks first. I am very glad that we collectively agree that this man is super homophobic, but part of me would have liked it better if the votes were distributed more evenly. But again, it's really not surprising to see him be the first, as he is the only idol that has basically confirmed his homophobia, while for the others it was more or less clear indications. Siwon retweeted a tweet that said same-sex marriage does not exist. He continued to retweet other questionable tweets as well. This one is infuriating but also funny, looking at the fact that Siwon has a huge history of skinship and queerbaiting. I hope this opens some of y'all's eyes as to why queerbaiting is an issue. He ended up apologizing after the internet tore him apart, but don't pretend like it was sincere, and most importantly, don't expect gay people to accept it.